Hello everyone. Last night I sort of had a nightmare, and this nightmare was one of those nightmares where it seems really real, and when you wake up it's almost like you're paralyzed, like you can't move because you're so scared. It was one of those types of nightmares, and I don't usually make videos like this, but it's kind of similar to a paranormal experience. It was just too scary that I could not pass it up, and it was really freaky. I don't even know why I decided that I wanted to do this, but I did. So if you didn't know that already, I am into scary things. I love anything and everything that has to do with anything scary. So I've been looking up pictures of different people from different scary horror movies, and I've been trying to decide what pictures I wanted to try and do for Halloween, for like my Halloween makeup. And there's this movie, and it's kind of like a movie that isn't that popular. People that are in it have Australian accents, so I'm pretty sure that it's like an Australian horror movie. If you've never seen it, then I suggest just kind of like skipping through. I'm going to be giving away some spoilers to that movie, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it. It is a really scary freaking horror movie. I think the first time that I seen this movie, for like 5 or 6 nights, I did not want to be alone by myself at all. I was so freaked out. Sort of like a mockumentary, what they call a mockumentary. It's supposed to be like a documentary, but it's not real. It's just a movie. But it's this teenage girl, and she goes out to this lake with her friends. She has like this weird feeling that something bad's gonna happen to her. Like she knows that she's gonna die. Like she has this feeling, and something keeps telling her that she's gonna die. So she decided that she was going to record every event that led up to her death on a camera. She left it in her room for her family to find after she passed away. So that way they had proof that she knew she was going to die. She goes out to this lake with her friends, and she starts acting funny, and she tells her friends that she's going to go off, be by herself for a little bit. So she's standing there, it's night, and she's filming with her video camera, and all of a sudden this person comes out from the lake, and it's just standing there staring at her. She realizes, like, as she's staring at this person, that it's her. She's looking at herself, but she's like standing there staring at herself, almost like her spirit or something. But she didn't look like herself. Like, she looked like her after she passed away. Like, she was drowned. Her face was all blue and just swelled up, and she was standing there staring at herself, and she got it on camera. Next thing you knew, she drowned it in that lake that she went to with her friends. Then her family finds her video footage in her room, like getting all of these disturbing paranormal experiences after she passed away, happening in their house and around their family. They decide that they're going to put a video camera up in their house and try to see if they can capture anything. So they capture this girl, their daughter, like standing there, getting like up close and personal with the camera, like after she passed away, like her ghost, standing there like this close to the camera, just standing there staring at the camera. They found out that her brother was just, it's really hard to explain, and if you haven't seen that, I'm probably confusing you a lot. Her brother did all that stuff up, like he just took a picture of her, and then somehow he edited it into the video footage. He pretty much faked it. That movie was the creepiest, scariest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. And when I say that, that's a big deal, because I'm really easy to jump scare. But when it comes to scary movies, not much scares me. When I was looking for the pictures of the horror movie characters, I decided that I would do the girl from that like Mungo movie. And these pictures are really disturbing, and I know that they're not real, so that's part of the reason why I was looking at them, because these were pictures from the movie, and it was supposed to be like her after she passed away. And it was like after she had drowned, they found her body in the lake, they pulled her out. She was all gruesome, and I saved those pictures and I was looking at them because I thought that I would do a makeup tutorial on them. If you didn't know that this was from a movie, I think that you would like really think that they're real because they don't look like they're fake. Like, they did a really good job with their special effects. It looks like a legitimate picture of a dead body. And that's why I'm so, like, amused by it. I'm a really strange person, and that's so I was sitting there looking at those pictures for a really long time, trying to figure out how I was going to make my makeup look like hers. I look at scary pictures and watch scary movies, and I work at a haunted house, and, like, all that other stuff all the time. So I'm around it constantly. But I've never had any nightmares like this before. Last night I was sleeping. I had this nightmare. And in my nightmare, watching the news in my nightmare. And on the news, they were telling about how this little boy drowned and he passed away. And for some reason, they were showing pictures of what he looked like after he passed away on the TV, on live television, on the news. Like, my dreams never make sense. What was so strange about the pictures of this little boy was they looked similar to the girl from Lake Mungo. Like, after she had drowned. Like, the pictures that I had been looking at, like, they looked similar to those. But he had pitch dark eyes. Like, his eyes were completely black. It wasn't just this part of his eye that was black. Like, his entire, even the whites of his eyes were black. And he had an all black mouth, and it was like he was kind of like smiling, or like his mouth was open, like in the pictures on the news. It was one of those dreams where you just kind of like jump and wake up. You wake yourself up. Like, when I woke up, I was so terrified because I've been told before that I'm very like spiritually gifted. Like, I can see things that other people sometimes can't. I truly believe that. Like, I sometimes see, like, a person standing in black, or I've had several nightmares before, like, devilish nightmares, like nightmares about the devil and hell and stuff. It may have just been because I was looking at those pictures for too long, and all these scary pictures and horror movies are finally catching up to me. It could have been that. Like, I'm not saying that it wasn't, but it just did not make any sense to me. Like, why were his eyes pitch dark? Like, just because he drowned doesn't mean that his eyes are going to turn out all black. That's what freaked me out. I almost feel like it could have been like a demon, like, coming to me through my dreams and scaring me. But then again, it could have been where I was looking at contacts online for, to buy for my haunted house, and I saw the ones where they were all black. They're starting to give me nightmares. I don't know. But I woke up and I was, like, paralyzed. Like, I could not move. I was so scared. Like, I got this, like, sense that came over me, this feeling, like God telling me he was bigger than anything that was trying to scare me or show itself to me. It could have just been a coincidence. It could have been because it scared the living daylights out of me. Or it could have been real. But it was so scary. I mean, I'm a lover of all things scary. I love anything scary. I love it. But I hope that I never have a dream like that ever again in my entire life. So, if you haven't seen this movie, Lake Mungo, I highly suggest going to watch it, especially if you're into horror movies and scary things like myself. I think that you would really enjoy it. However, I don't suggest that you should watch it by yourself because it's really freaking creepy. If you have seen it, let me know your feelings on it and how you felt about it. And, like, did it freak you out as much as it freaked me out? If you're not into scary things, I'm sorry if you watched this and I just traumatized you for life. Anyways, I just thought that I would share that with you guys because it really freaked me out. I hope I made sense, and I hope I didn't confuse anyone. I was trying to explain it as best as I possibly could. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time.